Okay, number 3 wants to find the equation of the tangent line to x squared y minus x equals y cubed minus 8, where x equals 0. You got implicit differentiation going on here because you have both x's and y's, and you want y prime. So we'll just start implicit. So remember how to do this. This would be 2x, derivative of the first times the second, plus x squared, and then y prime, minus 1 equals 3y squared y prime, and then minus 0. So let's get all the y primes on one side and the other numbers on the other side. So we get x squared y prime minus 3y squared y prime equals 1 minus 2xy. So y prime, factor out of y prime, and I get x squared minus 3y squared, okay, is equal to 1 minus 2xy. So y prime equals 1 minus 2xy over x squared minus 3y squared. Now you have x equals 0, so we have to see what do we get for y when x is 0. So we would have 0 minus 0 equals y cubed minus 8. So y cubed equals 8, so y equals 2. So the point is 0, 2 when we put that back in here. So y prime is equal to 1 minus 0 over 0 minus 12. So we get y prime is negative 1/12. Now it wants the equation. So here's the point. So we would say y minus 2 equals negative 1/2 x. So that's the right answer for number 3. Let's move on to number 4. Okay, for number 4 it says they want you to find the coordinates of any point on the curve for which the tangent line is horizontal. That means that you would say y prime equals 0. Any points where x points where y prime equals 0. So we have to find y prime first, and we have a implicit formula again, implicit equation. So we would say 2y prime minus 4y minus 4xy prime equals 2x. Let's factor out a y prime. Y prime, I have 2y minus 4x equals 2x plus 4y. So y prime equals 2x plus 4y over 2y minus 4x. And it wants to know when that is equal to 0. So you can say 2x plus 4y is equal to 0. Okay, so let's solve for one of them and then put it back in. So going back, let's solve for x. So we have 2x is negative 4y, so x equals negative 2y. And then we go back to the original to find y, right, up here. So we would say y squared equals 4 times negative 2y. Right, that's x times y. And that equals negative 2y squared plus 5. So y squared equals negative 8y squared. Oops, this is not y squared equals, it's minus. Y squared minus. Ah! So, hang on. Let me clean this up a little so we can do it right. No. Okay. Y squared minus. So this becomes y squared, and then this would be a plus, right? Plus 8y squared equals 4y squared plus 5. So this would be 9y squared minus 4y squared, so that's 5y squared equals 5. So y squared equals 1. So y equals plus or minus 1. And that means, okay, so I'm going to go to the next page. Okay, I have y equals plus or minus 1, and I had x was equal to negative 2y. So when y is 1, oops, did the wrong thing. When y is 1, come on brain, work. Okay, y is 1, then x is negative 2, and when y is negative 1, x is positive 2. So then I guess it just asks for the x when that happens, so you can say, therefore, x would be plus or minus 2. I guess it says find the coordinates. Oh, so those were the coordinates. Guess that's the right answer. Negative 2, 1, and 2, negative 1. Right? Moving on to let's stop the video here.